G'day everybody and welcome to another YouTube video. This time it's a request for a review of the X-Wing that I have. This is the X-Wing from I think 95, 96, put out by Hasbro. It's obviously a little bit old now, but just as good. And considering I picked it up for a bit of a bargain price off the internet, well worth it and well worth having a look at. So we'll start down here. As you can see, we come along, there's the lasers. Move up over the top of the wings. There's R2. You can see there we have some buttons on the back of the model, so we'll get to those in a minute. Across to the other wing and down its lasers. Have a look at the nose. As you can see, it comes with a battle damage effect. Has retractable landing gear, 3 feet that can come up underneath and they disappear quite easily. And then that brings us to the cockpit. So here's the cockpit here. As you can see, there's Luke sitting in the cockpit. I'll lift it up a bit and we'll have a bit of a closer look at Luke. Now, Luke is irremovable. You can't take him out of this version. He sits in there, but he does have a bit of a function, and I'll show you that now. So at the back you can see there's R2, and then behind him we have some buttons. Now these buttons are going to enable Luke to do different things, as well as R2 to do different things. I'll start with this one here, and if I push it, pull it down,
R2, fire up the converter.
I accidentally bumped R2 there. R2's firing up the converters. So if you do push R2 on the head, you get him to say some sound. So I'll just show you again. So you can see me moving it forward, moving it back, moving it forward, moving it back. And then the other button here is if I pull it forward or push it back, you can see both Luke and R2 move. But another function of the button, because this does have movie sounds, as you heard with R2 before, is I can push through the buttons by just holding it back and we get different sounds.
Lock S4's in attack position. I'm going in. R2, that stabilizer's broken loose again. See if you can't lock it down. R2's trying to increase the power. Use the force, Luke.
So you see there the viewfinder lights up.
Luke, trust me. Luke, the force will be with you. Good 5 standing by.
And there's obi-wan, so we can retract that back. So that's all the voices you get out of Luke from pushing that button. But then another function is if with the R2, if I hold R2 down, we light up the back as well. So I was quite amazed. I only stumbled across these sounds. I didn't know it had sounds. And there's one last sound that it does have, and underneath you'll see a little trigger there. If I actually push the trigger in, you can hear us get some firing sounds. Oh, and there's one last sound that I forgot, and there's one little button here. And that's when Luke's firing off his missiles to go into the Death Star. So, all in all, pretty good, but now for what everybody wants to see, and that's its namesake, and that is the X-Wing. How do we convert it into the X-Wing? So at the back here, you can see there's a little lever. Now what I do is I push that lever down, and then to lock it into the X-Wing position, I slide it across. So I'll lift him up on the front there, pull it back, so I push down, and slide it across, and that's what keeps it into the X-Wing position. So then you can fly around the room if you wish. So I'll try and hold it there so everybody can have a look. So yeah, so I hope you enjoyed that review. As I said, I stumbled across this on eBay, picked it up along with a TIE Fighter for about 20 bucks. So they are out there, worth having a look. So I hope you've enjoyed it. Keep subscribing. If you've got any more requests, keep sending them in, let me know. So cheers.